Welcome to the show from World Cup host city Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 7 matches will be held here in June and July, including the 2014 World Cup final on July 13th at Maracanã Stadium. Right now we're coming to you from Copacabana Beach. The stretch of sand runs 4 kilometers and is lined with top-of-the-line hotels and restaurants. Copacabana Beach is Rio's biggest beach party and will be a gathering place throughout the World Cup for fans who are unable to purchase tickets for the games. Giant screens will be placed here for public viewing of the games. It will be an opportunity to pull up a chair and experience the full flavor of Rio, its tastes, sounds, and spirit of its people. Residents of Rio are called cariocas. They are fun-loving people in a city dedicated to enjoying life. For cariocas, the world primarily revolves around 3 things: music, the beach, and an obsession with football. Shining and bright, Copacabana means the luminous place and was named by local Indians. With views of lush tropical mountains like Sugarloaf as a backdrop, the sands of Rio come alive with activity.
Funcionou por 60 anos.
The original cable car was inaugurated in 1912 and ran for 60 years. My father arrived at the business as a technical director in charge of the system.
E ali, então, ele resolveu construir.
It's a little bit scary, but it's really nice.
The beach is the gathering place and the center of action. It seems at any time of the day, someone somewhere is kicking the ball. A century ago, Rio was home to a fishing village and a military fort. Take a walk today and you'll see that fishing boats still line the beach. Tourism has replaced fishing as the main source of revenue for Rio, and vendors selling souvenirs are everywhere. Rio was the capital of Brazil until 1960. Cariocas are a fun-loving people in a city dedicated to enjoying life.
I wish that all dreams come true and Brazil becomes a better country.
It's a party. I wish for peace and love, and that Brazil is world champion.
É só alegria, só festa.
Rising above it all is the most recognizable landmark of Brazil. On a clear day, you could see it from almost anywhere in Rio. Driving up Corcovado Mountain to view the national icon is a steep 20-minute journey through thick vegetation, complete with narrow passageways and hairpin turns. This is Cristo Redentor, or Christ the Redeemer. With a head that weighs 30 tons and outstretched arms that weigh 88, the statue is a stunning sight to see. It is said he represents the warmth of the Brazilian people and is a symbol that, regardless of religion or race, Rio embraces all.
Realmente, para nós,
We really feel like the Christ the Redeemer statue is the most beautiful monument in the world.
It's a source of pride for us. It's our country.
absolutely amazing. I mean, just to see it when we came in from the airport, when it's all lit up, it's just, well, it's awesome, isn't it? It's really, really good. Great.
It took most of the 1920s for French architects to construct the Art Deco statue, and in 2007, Cristo Redentor was named one of the new 7 wonders of the world. No matter what you've read or heard, nothing prepares you for Rio. From the viewing platform, the magnificent metropolis of Rio can be seen spread out in all its panoramic glory. The sands of fashionable Ipanema are visible. You can see the site where the World Cup final championship game will be played, Maracanã Stadium. But look in another direction, and you can also see the city's poverty. Favelas and slums dot the sides of Rio's mountains. Most Cariocas live modest lives, and many reside in these hillside favelas. And for many, football is their release from a life of limits. The sport has a reputation for being a ticket out of poverty, and one of the reasons the World Cup is such a cherished pastime here. Back on the ground, there's plenty of nightlife and restaurants. Gastronomic delights abound in Rio. They range from juice bars with exotic flavors like acai to upscale eateries that fuse traditional fare with food from the Amazon.
I'm convinced that products of the Amazon are going to influence cuisine around the world.
Traffic jams are a constant occurrence in Rio, making cycling a favored alternative for the city's 6 million plus inhabitants. And during our stay in Rio, we noticed that not all are joyous about the World Cup. We witnessed some demonstrating, a strong police presence, and talked to Cariocas who indicated that public frustration with government still lingers.
Brazilians are quite unexcited. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not too excited about this cup. I don't think it's going to be all that because there's nothing around. People are feeling subdued, no streets are decorated, no flags are up, nothing. And the cup is almost here.
When children are born in Brazil, they're given a ball. They could be given a book, more education.
However, most agree once the games begin, displeasure will subside and be replaced with zest and zeal. And that euphoric revelry Brazilians are famous for will be showcased in full for all the world to watch.